Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return Jurassic Park Hunter Legends. So one thing you're going to notice a bit different, Mike is just in a bit of a different spot. I apologize on how inconsistent the audio has been across the videos. I'm still trying to figure out the best positioning for the mic to my kind of style, or how I play. Like, I have had it right here up close, I've had it up here farther away, now I'm trying it over here, kind of medium. We'll see how it turns out. But that aside, let's see what we want to do today. We're going to stick to Nublar, because it's kind of the newest island we've got, or the newest map we've got to hunt on. We are still trying to get some more points. I'd like to try to have 1,000 before we go after the Rex, just so I can do the rifle and the hunting shotgun as one. So if we can't do that, we could, however... see, we don't have a lot of points to work with. But we could do something like... I mean, the rifle has been accurate, but I do want to try doing something more like a carnivore hunt, as I was telling you guys last week. So I think we'll try doing a little bit more danger on Nublar this time. And we'll go after the Dilophosaurus, the Velociraptor, and the Ceratosaurus on Nublar. We only have the pistol, the Colt Python, and the hunting shotgun, and we'll take double ammo. But we'll see how we fare and how many times we get munched, but I'm hoping if we can get the points up. Cerato is 20 each, so we may get lucky with tranquilizers. We may be able to do the very fitting Tyrannosaurus Rex hunt on Isla Nublar next week. But, oh, that's quite the jump from 500 to 1,000 points for the Spino, but then again, the Spino will be one we'll definitely do on Sorna. Either way, I think we're all set though, so let's hop into a brand new hunt for these carnivores on Isla Nublar. Okay, so we're all loaded in here now. I'm going to stick with the shotgun out primarily as our weapon, just because... Oh, started us off way up north. And I do hear some movement. I don't know if it could be just a Carythosaur, but it could also be a Ceratosaur. Okay, Carythosaurus. Okay, that's good. Yeah, mine's over there. Yeah, when you first drop in and you hear the footsteps from a Carythosaur moving around, it's kind of hard to say exactly what you're dealing with. Because it could be anything. It could just be a simple little Carythosaurus. In our case, it could be a Ceratosaurus. And then we do have to be careful because we're going to have the Squeakers and the Raptors both spawning in. And if you are not a good marksman, well, basically me in general, they're probably going to be getting you a few times as lunch. So we'll see if we can be a bit more careful as we go through. We'll try sticking up into the highland area here, because we haven't really been up in the mountainous area. It's hard to say what we might be able to find tucked away up in these higher reaches, but we'll explore, see what we can find. Try to clear my throat a little bit. Looks like I got a little something stuck in there almost. Oh. I don't know if that was ambient, so that was an actual Dilophosaur call. Guess we'll have to be careful and try to keep the shotgun at the ready. And just see what we can do. Sound like it came from possibly up this way. At least one nice thing about the terrain being this bad is I don't think the dinosaurs will have as easy of a time getting to us either. I will have a hard time even just getting up this thing, to be honest. Okay, we're getting up into the mountain area more. So we'll see what we can kind of do now that we're up this way. I mean, it's going to give us a nice wide view over the area as we start descending down towards the park area again. I mean, it would be kind of cool to actually hunt a Tyrannosaurus or fell one in the... right outside the visitor center. That would be pretty interesting. Is there anything... Okay, you know what? My guess is that there probably won't be anything spawning up in the mountain area here. So we'll work at doing... kind of crossing some of these peaks and getting right down to the south a bit more. Although it is, again, another pretty dense map. So we'll have to be careful, because you don't know what might be lurking just a little out of sight. Carnivores is definitely a game where you can get surprised pretty easily in it. Hell, I've had that happen a few times throughout all of our different series. I mean, Genesis, we've had the Sin Raptor surprise on... Oh god, what were the runes called? I swear my memory is getting worse and worse. I don't know, it's just age? I hope it's not age, because otherwise it's just going to continually go downhill, or it's just a side effect from all the stuff regarding the current state of the world. It was on the runes that we had the... Almost like it was scripted, because it just lined up so perfectly, but then we also had in Frozen Range another Sin Raptor kind of ambush. Kind of surprising that it seems to be the Sin Raptors are really what's get us, more than anything else, like the Utahs. Dilo Raptors in Carnivores or Dilo Raptors. I just created a new dinosaur concept for you guys, a Dilo Raptor. Actually, oh my god, that would be terrifying. Give a Velociraptor the ability to spit at you and blind you, and it's cunning. Damn, I think you'd be screwed if something like that actually existed. But no, for the Dilophosaurus in Carnivores Genesis, they're tanky. Well, kind of tanky. It's weird. The first time I went hunting them in the public build, it seemed like we kept getting the Mortal Zone shots over and over again. Then every time since, I haven't really been that lucky with them, and they've usually been able to take us down. So... Okay, see, that's what I worry about. Because that is definitely a Dilophosaurus sound. Gallimimus. Okay, so I don't think that was actually anything. I want to get... Okay, it looks like this might be towards that hatchery that we saw. So this might give us a nice overhead or lookout point, be able to kind of scan around the area and see if there's anything close by or not. Pachycephalosaur, Compy. Nope, Pteranodon. Oh, Dilophosaurus. Okay, so we got something out that way. And I heard the footsteps. I think that was a Crethosaurus running off, but I might have been mistaken. He's somewhere right through the trees there. Oh, jeez. Pteranodon just flying right out of the... That's not the one we were calling, though. Oh, no. So we got one... That was somewhere over here. I cannot pick up again. And one just seemed to have replied from somewhere over in this direction, too. I wonder if I actually... No, mouse sensitivity I don't think I've increased. Just kind of feels a little more loose. Okay, well that one definitely came from over this way. But I'm not seeing it coming up on our binoculars. Which is kind of odd. See, I think that's just ambient, so I think we need to keep look over this way. And now we don't have a reply. Not exactly a good sign for us honing in on this one. Okay, maybe it actually ran off on us because... Like, I'm not getting a single reply back. I really thought we would have with all the calls, so... We'll work our way kind of in the direction it was. Maybe if we get into, like, the main park area again, we'll have a little bit more view of our surroundings and that. It still gets me a bit on edge, just because... Okay, just... Jeez, didn't even notice a Crethosaur there. It's a wonder I haven't died more often in this game, to be completely honest with you guys. Like, there are things... Well, just prime example is the Crethosaur right up there. Did not even notice it until I just suddenly almost, like, bumped right into it. So is there anything around here that we could just call in? Because this would actually be a nice area to kind of... fairly good lines of sight. Okay, I think that was just the Cretosaur running off. Well, that is one thing, though. The visitor center might actually be an obstacle for us, because we can't really see through it, but I think the dinosaurs can. Okay, that's...
Attention. Jurassic Park is now closing for security reasons.
Hold on. Okay, you know what? I've been having no luck with the Dilo call. Let's try something else. Kind of eerie to be in this situation.
Attention. Visitors who feel threatened are advised to seek shelter immediately. Attention.
This is kind of eerie more now. Okay, I heard a Dilo reply, I think over this way. God, all the ambience makes it so difficult to really know for sure, but I think we heard the Dilo from over this way towards that rather iconic gate. Oh, yeah, Dilophosaurus. And Cretosaurus there. Dilo is... it says it was just up this way, but the problem is there's this hill here. This is definitely not going to be easy hunting. Oh! I say that, though, we actually managed to get him through the gate, or through the fence there. So that is the first of our kind of, well, I won't say trophies, but our first success. Uh-oh. I was having a weird teleport thing going on there. Okay, so we actually got ourselves our... there we go, through that, hopefully we won't encounter those troubles again. So we got a Dilophosaurus. I guess maybe we'll stick to the road, because that might be the only sort of clear path we've got going forward. I'd say rather nice size. Not too small, but also not exactly big. And now we're going to see how the route Nedry took is going to do for us. Like, we've already dealt with the Dilo, although there could be who knows what else still kind of nearby. At least going along this route, we have the wind almost entirely in our favor. That's pretty rare for a Carnivores mod, or for any of our episodes. We usually have that completely against us, so it's kind of nice that we actually for once have that helping us. Okay, there's Cerrado right out there. Thought I'd try to take a few pot shots. I mean, they scared them off, so at least make sure we have distance to it. Kind of. He actually didn't go very far. I might be able to see him through the bush. It's kind of hard to say right now. I know there's a Gallimimus up there. Oh, this is probably stupid. Let's walk up to the carnivore in the middle of the dense bush. Instead of trying to call him out. I'm not making good decisions today, am I? Okay, so... Oh, maybe it was just a galley I had seen then. Because that's exactly where I thought the Strato... Oh! So, well, speaking of Serato, there it is. So it's still... Wait, are there two or just... Oh, jeez, that thing spooked me. Oh, come on, get that mortal zone. There we go. Whew. Really should have paid more attention to how many shells I had left. But we actually managed to get a Dilo and a Serato, so if I can even get a Raptor... Oh, that's probably going to be one of the harder ones, even if I just can get the easy shot to the head. And we still got some things left in our pistol. We've got actually a number of rounds left in the shotgun. I just have to be smarter about it. Easier said than done for, well, you guys know from my experiences so far. So I'll have to see. But I guess if we could get that one, that would kind of wrap us up with a nice pretty little bow. A Velociraptor skin bow, I guess? Actually, that sounds kind of cool, like almost like a survival weapon, doesn't it? A Velociraptor skin bow. Oh. Okay, well, we'll see how we do, as we just kind of carefully go through. I think the sort of... What's going to make you really anxious is that you don't have an HP bar of sorts in Carnivores. You are basically... Anything gets close to you or manages to catch you, you are done, and all that progress is gone. So it's not like Trespasser where, okay, I can actually take some hits. Granted, maybe it's only one or two. I've never actually played the game myself. But you can take a little bit of punishment before you do die. I would advise against it, but still. You're basically like a glass cannon in the Carnivore series. Aside from ambience, I'm not getting a raptor to call back to us. And I'm not exactly sure I like the area we're in to try going after them either. You know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll try using the water in our favor. Because I feel like if I stick to the water as best I can, we can at least sort of have them... We can kind of cheat the systems of them a bit. Yeah, a few things under here. I just gotta remember to mind my breath meter. Nothing else, and we are getting to the southern area here. I actually wonder if I could even use the fencing here, because it is a solid object, so... And we were able to actually shoot through it to get the Dilo. I'm wondering if we could use that kind of defensively as we hunt more, too. We're not really getting any calls back from the Velociraptors. Yeah, nothing really calling back from them, so maybe I'll try for another Serato. Oh, well, there's the one we actually just got. Nothing. What about a Dilo? Oh, I don't know what's kind of worse. Actually hearing the carnivores reply back so you know you have to be on edge, or nothing so you have no idea. Okay, just create the Saurus. I don't know why. This mod, for some reason, just makes the carnivores feel a bit more terrifying. I'm not sure because of, like, all the Jurassic Park stuff just lends itself together so well, but I feel more unsettled playing this one and trying for these than in any other mod. I'm still not getting anything back. I guess that really can't speak to how atmospheric this mod is for that kind of the Jurassic Park experience with carnivores mixed in like it is. Apparently when I'm Edge, I cannot say words worth a damn. Good to know, I suppose. Okay, let's keep exploring a bit in Smile Galley. Okay, I think that's just Cretosaurus. Did I hear it from over that? Yeah, just Creto, okay. Yeah, aside from going up into some of these more remote areas, I don't know where all they... Maybe they spawned on the other kind of half of Nublar there. Because thanks to the river that sort of flows down through that, there's a pretty big section of it that is rather isolated from the rest of the map. Actually, I think that might have to be where everything spawned or is kind of lurking around, because I have not really heard much of anything out here. And we're probably going to be sitting... See, one Cerrado, so that was 20, one Dilo, I think that's maybe only 10 or so, but... Yeah, we're not exactly getting points in as quick or as steady as it kind of be nice to. It's like, I gotta step up and be a little bit more bold as a hunter. Because if I think that maybe that's why this series has taken a little bit longer to go on. I've been too cowardly from what I should actually be doing. It's another Cretosaurus, although that said, there's something both to be said about being more bold and just having bad luck. Because, like, for as much as I'm running about, it does not seem like there's anything really around us. Well, of course, I am just retreading old ground. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't really gotten more calls than that. But, I mean, that's just sometimes luck of the draw, as stuff will spawn in or out on hunts that you go off on. All I can really do from here is just head back with what points we got and see how we are sitting. I don't think we're over the 950 mark. We're back in the menu, and we are 1 point away from that. Okay, so... gotta be careful about bumping the mic with it being there. So, okay, well, if I do Nublar and I do the T-Rex, I could take the shotgun, or I could take the rifle, the bow. I still super want to mix the shotgun with the rifle, just because I feel like that's our greater chance for it. So I'm trying to figure out what would be, like, the most rewarding hunt we could sort of take on. 15... I still feel like just doing a herbivore hunt, but we've already done that so often. There's gotta be something else I can try doing. I prefer to do You know what? It's probably not going to work out, but maybe we'll do T-Rex hunt next week. We'll take the rifle with us and try going after a Tyrannosaurus on Isla Nublar. We don't have the points I would like, but we're still close enough we can give it a shot and see how badly I fare. But in the meantime, we'll leave this episode of Jurassic Park Hunter Legends right here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you do like the video or the series, be sure to give the video a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them all in the comments right down below. I try to respond to feedback that comes up on the channel as soon as I can. Until I catch you all in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember as always to take care and stay alive.